Hello guys, and welcome back to The Witcher 2, where we're going to the hut, the side quest hut, as I kind of refer to it. I apologize beforehand if my voice is kind of rough. It's like the day after a concert, and well, that usually means that my voice is either fucked or a bit rough. But I did a quick test, and it sounded fine. So, yeah, you're warned. Right, how the hell did I get there, though? That was the question. Yeah, I think I just went along the passage there, yeah. Then again, I'm not sure. God damn it, how do I forget this? Going through that path will just lead me to the other town, the Dwarven town. That won't help. I just need to cross a river there. But I don't think... Oh, hell. No, yeah, that's right. Well, I'll just run along this path, and that should lead us there. As long as we don't go for the crazy long way around. Also, kind of funny that I noticed is that this quest, where, you know, I found these notes, then I talked to Deathmold, and I decided not to give him the necromantic stuff. It's still, the objective says, find someone to decipher the magic notes. It's just like, why does it still say that? Because I guess that means that the only thing I can do with them for now is to actually give them to Deathmold. But since I didn't do that, it's just permanently stuck there or something. And then when I finish this chapter, it's just gonna say quest failed, isn't it? Even though I don't consider that failed, but yeah. We'll see, we'll see.
We must rid ourselves of that damned mage, whatever the cost.
If it were that simple, you'd be Viceroy by now.
Mages don't die easily, and you've nothing left to offer us.
3 years ago, you promised financial assistance. We were to convey information and resist Deathmold and his supporters in most matters.
Nothing's changed.
But it has! Foltest and Demoven had their throats slit. Someone, we know not who, wanted to slaughter the unicorn. The situation's fucking tense, and Deathmold's stronger than ever.
More importantly, you've nothing to offer us. The Temerian treasury is closed to you.
Gentlemen, you forget what will happen if the king learns of our dealings.
We'll not be intimidated, Roach. And remember, you speak to nobles.
I've been in Kaedwen for 3 days, traveled through nearby villages and towns, saw old friends, sounded out the mood, asked for news outright. The people of Kaedwen detest Deathmold and his thugs. They await the man who would dare to wring his neck.
Someone approaches. Weapons.
Guess who that man is?
Easy there.
What the swiven hell is he doing here?
He woke up and walked over, if I am to guess.
We didn't approve this. How did he know of our meeting?
Something I'd like to know as well.
A little bird.
I have my ways. Unimportant.
But it is. If you know, others might know.
Overheard a conversation between Whistling Wendy and one of you gentlemen.
How dare you, freak? I've a wife.
It's shot. It's all shot, Roach. We return to our banners to aid the king in battle. Your plot is done, dissolved, having achieved nothing.
Gentlemen.
Well...
How did you ever come to head a conspiracy in a Kaedweni camp?
It's a long story. Literally. Foltest and I devised the plan 3 years ago. Shortly after, Henselt burned Sabrina at the stake and appointed Deathmold his advisor. Morale among nobles and officers was low following the failed campaign. We took advantage. I bought them off, gave them political direction. I received information in exchange.
What was your aim?
To sow some ferment. prevent any alliance with the Black Ones, and generally limit Deathmold's and Hensel's influence.
Wow, I'm noticing some real unstable frame rate here. I gotta go check what that's about after this dialogue.
You were gone 3 days. Been back at the camp? Any idea what's going on there?
I haven't, but continue to get news from those traitors. Who have they arrested?
Dandelion mentioned Brightfelt, Kirim of Caingorn, and...
Not good. Kirim has been one of the plotters since the beginning. He knows me.
Maybe the interrogators have yet to start on him.
Quickly, back to the camp. We need to warn Vess and the others. We've no time.
Yep, frame rate is definitely unstable. It's even hitching up when it gets to below 20. Right, I'll be right back once I figure out what the hell is causing that. So, yeah, be right back. Alrighty, I'm back, and things should be much better now. Indeed, much better. I had another program running that was intensely using that same hard drive I used to record on. So, yeah, hard drive simply just could not handle it, so... It was as simple as that, and just my bad for forgetting to close it, but... Yeah, you know, that happens. It's only happened to me like twice, I think, so... You know, twice in a couple of years, I think that's okay. It's manageable. Still, just I feel silly for just, you know, starting recording for a couple of minutes and then just having to pause it. That's just... Yeah. But hey, what can you do? That was some loading screen. I don't recall there being a loading screen there before. It's loading some big scene, isn't it? Bet it is. No, apparently not.
Finally, you're here.
I see enemies there. Yeah. I saw correctly. That is not the optimal weapon to use. Much better. Oh, thanks for helping out, Roach. I like how they're all named. It's pretty nice. Makes you feel like you're actually fighting someone instead of, you know, Soldier 1, Soldier 2, etc.
Where'd everyone go?
They were invited to a banquet.
Yeah.
How do you know?
I saw Deathmold's messenger arrive.
What is this feast?
A celebration. Apparently Deathmold exposed the leader of some conspiracy.
The syphilitic prick.
Where's this banquet taking place?
The camp canteen. But it'll be empty now. Everyone's marched on Vergen.
Quickly.
So that means they're already dead then. 'Cause I don't like that sound of quest failed. No, don't like that one bit. So is it truly going to be deserted? Because I don't know.
Finally, you're here.
I'll kill the sons of bitches. They'll suffer and die, long and painfully.
What are you doing? Why not let me rush the fuck in there? Whoops. Thought he hadn't drawn his weapon yet. Ken is pretty awesome, I have to say. Once you get used to using it, I guess. It's just, you know, I can't, you know, the combat system isn't bad, it's just that it's too much of a hassle, in my opinion. As I've said in probably roughly every set, so... I find it to be a hassle, at least. Igni really... I need to level up Igni. It does nothing at this point. Especially to get the conflagration. That seems quite essential. Whoops. Down you go. Down you go. And then down you go as well. Now I've got some room. And some shields. He's trying to hit me from all the way over there. What the fuck? Well, that was fun. So all the men must be dead, right? There's no other way. Yep, I see people hanging. That is not cool.
I'll kill the Horsens. Every last one.
How the fuck did she survive?
Vess, are you all right?
Yes.
What happened?
Deathmold invited everyone to a feast. He said the king was grateful that we'd helped reveal the plot. A roast pig and 2 barrels of wine awaited, he said. He said Vernon had just returned from Kedwen. He was to be personally decorated by the king, and I was to be there to see it. The lads went to the canteen, I went to the royal tent.
Well, Roach was not in the king's company. Deathmold jumped around like an ape, shouting that they'd all hang as punishment for Flotsam for conspiring.
Vess, what did they do to you?
I begged them. I pleaded. They laughed at me and let me go. Your Majesty, withdraw your order, I beg you. They're normal fighting men who were just following orders. They don't deserve to die. Please, sire, show mercy. They're men of honor. They deserve better.
Honor? Where was your honor when...
Deathmold, leave us.
Your Grace.
What can a whore know of honor? You're a stupid little strumpet, and that is how I shall treat you. You'll behave if you want to see any of your foolish comrades again.
Don't go there, please, Roach. Deathmold expects you to seek vengeance. He awaits it.
He won't need to wait long.
Don't you understand? They hanged the lads to provoke you. You were away. They had a battle to win. They didn't know when you'd return. You cannot go there.
We won't.
We'll follow the army. Kill every Kedwenny we meet.
That's suicide.
Plow it all. Everything I loved died in this tent. My country disintegrates. My friends cruelly murdered. I want blood.
As do I. You've no idea how much. I can still smell that swine on me, but I'll not let them win. Attack Henselt now, among his army, and blood will flow. But it will only be yours.
Vess is right, Roach. Let it go for now.
Fuck! What do you suggest I do?
We'll try to get to Vergen through the ravines. I know a hidden path into the town. With the battle raging, we won't be noticed. We'll find Sheila and get the Kingslayer.
And in the process, kill as many Kedwennies as we can.
Vess, can you manage it?
Vess stays. I'll not put her in danger again. And someone must get back to the Percival and its crew. Sail to a nearby cove. We'll need some way to get out of here.
I'll take the boat around the bend past the camp and await you there.